Hello, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel again. Previously, I bring you around the 2026 BYD ATTO 3 Premium. And now, let's look at this more affordable variant. This is called the Ultra. It is using a 60.48 kWh of LFP blade battery and is finished in front-wheel drive. So in terms of the mechanical and the battery part, it is carried over from the previous or existing ATTO 3 that you see on the road. But the prices is slightly more expensive. This is around 125,800 ringgit Malaysia. And compared to the premium spec, the horsepower gone down from 313 PS to 204 PS and 380 Newton meters to 310. 0 to 100 takes 7.3 seconds. For the range, this only has 420 kilometers according to WLTP as well as 480 kilometers according to NEDC claim. Now let's quickly go through the Ultra variant and see whether is it worth going for the more affordable variant. First thing first, let's start from the overall exterior styling. It is actually carried over from the premium spec. You can see it still retains the LED daylights running across the entire front fascia, and the headlights also has a bit of smoke effect. The bumper design still retains a more minimalist but premium design. ADAS are also included in this Ultra variant. But the first difference is when you open up the bonnet. As I mentioned earlier, this car is actually based on a front-wheel drive platform. So when you open it, compared to the Premium which has a front, this is all the battery motors and the mechanism. So this is a very apparent differences between these two specs. Another difference is at the charging port. For the Premium, it's actually located at the back, but for this one, it's located at the front just like any other existing ATTO 3 out there. For the rim design, it is a dual-tone setup. I think it looks pretty nice as well. It still has the NFC card function to unlock the cars, keyless entry, and the overall side profile are also the same. Now for the rear, you can see the taillights still finish in these very nice looking patterns, just like the ATTO 2 or even the Seal 6. The same diffuser at the bottom. The third brake lights are located right here. Pretty chunky. Actually, if you buy the Ultra, you do not feel shortchanged. Exterior wise, it doesn't look low spec at all. Power boot are also retained. For this one, you get the traditional board. Underneath right here, you can see, because this is a front-wheel drive ATTO 3, so behind you get more storage space. It's actually a give and take, because if you get the rear-wheel drive, you need to sacrifice at the rear underboard section, but you get a front. But if you get a front-wheel drive, you sacrifice on the front, but you get rear storage space. It actually depends on what you actually want. You get a roof rail as well as the panoramic sunroof. Now, first thing, when you open up the interior, the door panels right here is also carried over from the premium spec. Double layer glass as well for the driver and the passenger compartment. Seat control, you loses out on the adjustable lumbar supports, but you still get power seats nonetheless. Seat design are also the same. Now let's close the door. Sound insulation still pretty nice. This 8.8-inch digital meter displays very clear information. 73% of battery charge, you can go 355 kilometers. Steering wheel carry over from the Seal 6 and the ATTO 2. And here is to cycle between different information at the digital meter cluster. Steering wheel, you can adjust tilt and telescopic. These are your ADAS buttons. These are your gear stock. And the screen right here is fairly simple to use. Dual zone climate controls. Seat, you get ventilation function for the driver and the passenger. 50-watt wireless charging, cup holders, and these are your shortcut buttons, and they are all finished in physical, which I like. Drive mode, you get Eco, Normal, Sport, and Snow. The armrest is actually big enough. You can see this sunroof actually improves the visibility, as well as you feel less claustrophobic. But if you feel hot, you can always close the powered sunshade. I think for cars that has a panoramic sunroof, although you have a good tinted, but you still will feel the hot or heat. So I think this is a plus point. In the end of the day, this is still marketed as a family EV SUV. Passenger comfort is the first thing that people will consider this kind of car. Headroom, I think, is more than enough for my height. I'm about 172 cm tall. I really like this mechanism. It actually makes the car feel more special. And you get this all the ambient lighting, which are the trendy stuff right now. At the rear, aircon vents, Type A and Type C charging, and the center armrest. Seat back angle are also the same. You can also fold it by 60-40 split. Now let's move to the question, whether is it justified if you spend a little bit less for this ATTO 3 Ultra. I think it's good if you are mostly driving in town, you do not have any concern with you need longer range for long distance trip. If you mostly just use in town, I think the Ultra is a worth considering option because you save quite a bit compared to the premium spec. However, the premium spec wins on the range of faster charging. For those who are always need to travel long distance and your charging is rather limited in terms of the location as well as the charging facility, the premium spec is the one to go for. So these two variants of this ATTO 3 actually target different kind of customer demographic. It always depends on what you want. I think both spec of the ATTO 3 is a good buying considering the price is pretty affordable. So yeah, this is my short review of this 2026 BYD ATTO 3 Ultra. And my previous video, I already covered the premium spec. Do check that out. Be sure to subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. I will see you in my next video. Cheers!